CJ, I'm going to try to, or Caroline, whatever, I'm going to try to run through this quickly. This is just one of the two problems, and I say I'm going to run through it quickly, and then I have to pull it up. Let's see here. Sorry about that. Not so quickly as I said. We're looking at the limit as x goes to 1 of x minus 1 over the square root of x minus 1. What you have to realize here is oftentimes calculus does, it's gimmicks, it's little tricks. And one of the things that we do often in calculus is we end up rationalizing the denominator. That's the denominator, and we want to, and it's a trick that you have to be prepared to try to do, which is to get rid of that radical in the denominator, which we can do by multiplying the top and bottom by the square root of x minus 1. It's not so much that we know that we should do that based on some rule of math. It's a trick of calculus problems. What's that going to give us? That's going to give us on the top x minus 1 over the square root of x minus 1, and on the bottom we have the square root of x minus 1 times the square root of x minus 1 that gives us x minus 1, because we're squaring the square root of x minus 1. Now we get to say that this factor of x minus 1 cancels with this factor of x minus 1, and that gives us, we can cancel those, and we get that that's equal to the square root of x minus 1, and when we plug in, I think I've got something screwed up here. Well, if I wrote everything correctly from the original problem, then in the limit as x equals 1, we would now be able to say that that's equal to the square root of 1 minus 1 equals 0. But I think I screwed something up in there. Let me see what happened there. Oh, I did the whole thing wrong. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to start that over. Hey, Caroline. Let me try to do this problem for you. Oh, I have been in my idiocy of all of this. I'm trying to do this correctly. So your problem says we want to look at the limit as x goes to 1 of x minus 1 over the square root of x minus 1. It's a trick problem, and that happens a lot with calculus. Sometimes in calculus what we want to do is we want to rationalize the denominator. I'll write that out. And to do that here, what we would do is we would multiply the denominator by the square root of x plus 1. And it's a difference of squares thing. It's one of the tricks that we use a lot with calculus is difference of squares. To get rid of the middle term, you've seen that with complex numbers, etc. If I multiply the bottom by the square root of x plus 1, I got to multiply the top by the square root of x plus 1. And what we're going to end up with there by doing that is we're going to get this in the denominator is going to be, that's difference of squares. That's going to be the first term squared, which is just be x, minus the second thing squared, which is going to be minus 1. And we're going to get x minus 1 down there, which is great because this is going to cancel with this, and those are going to cancel. So we're going to just be left with the square root of x plus 1. And now we can apply the limit as x goes to 1 of that, and we're going to get square root of 1 plus 1, which is 1 plus 1, which is 2. So I hope that solves that problem for you. And then I'm going to deal with the other problems. All right, Caroline, I'll talk to you later. Bye.